Well, in all the dark and depressing news that we seem to bring you every night, tonight there's something that will finally give you hope and perhaps make you smile. How Mensa, the world's most prestigious high IQ society, is mentoring poor and extremely gifted children in India. These are kids who have high IQs that would probably put most of us to shame. Many of these kids belong to very underprivileged families, but their stories are inspiring and incredible.
Up this narrow staircase and in this small room, which he shares with his parents and 6 people, lives one of India's child geniuses. All of 12 years old, Lalu has got a genius category score of 140 on Mensa India's IQ test for underprivileged children.
आज मैं ज्वाइन करके मैं अपने देश की रक्षा करना चाहता हूँ और अपने देश के अंदर के लोगों को बचाना चाहता हूँ, ये सीख दिलाना चाहता हूँ.
Lalu's father, a rickshaw puller, the sole breadwinner for this family, doesn't know much about Mensa or even IQ tests. All he wants is for his son to succeed in life.
हम तो ज़्यादा लालू बड़ा हो, उसकी बड़ा आदमी बनेगा तो मेरा अच्छा होगा, मेरा दिल भी होगा. और आप लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, आप लोग मेरा को मदद कर रहे हैं, तो आप लोग को और भी सोनाम बढ़ेगा जी हाँ सर मेरा को मदद किया था.
13-year-old Varsha's life was plunged in darkness when her mother had an accident at a construction site and her father abandoned them. Varsha, a topper, worked as a babysitter to sustain her and her mother and nearly dropped out of school. Luckily for her, she scored 145 in a Mensa IQ test. Her genius was recognized and Mensa India helped her and her mother financially. Now, Varsha is confident of pursuing her dreams.
साइंटिस्ट.
मम्मी के कैसे हेल्प करते हो?
मतलब कुछ मम्मी करती है तो उसमें हाथ बताते हो बस.
और हॉबीज क्या है आपकी?
स्कूल में पढ़ना और घर में खेलना बस.
वो तो साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहती है, आप क्या चाहते हैं?
हम लोग बोलते हैं वो बात बन दूसरे चीज़ बन जा.
क्यों?
तो वो सपना देख रहा है उसी चीज़ को, साइंटिस्ट की.
Lalu and Varsha are 2 of the dozen who have qualified as geniuses in Mensa India's IQ test of 4,000 underprivileged children across the country. In all, they believe there are 6 million gifted underprivileged children in India, of which they have assigned mentors to 102 for the past few months.
Some child wants to go to NDA or wants to become a pilot and so on. We will help them take coaching classes to prepare them to realize their dreams. I keep in constant touch with all the children to see that they do not go astray, because when you are very bright, you tend to think of lots of things and you can easily go astray.
Genius amidst poverty or uncut diamonds, these children now see a ray of hope that will help light the way to their dreams. With S. Dhanpal and Karan Singh, Anusya Mathur for NDTV.
Well, joining us here in the studio tonight is Kishore Asthana, the president of Mensa India. Also with him, the president of Mensa India's North Zone, Ratan Singh Rathore. And you saw one of these young girls in the story there, Varsha Kumari. She's 10. She has an IQ score of 145 plus, which I may tell you means that she is a genius. Also, Amisha Paswan, who's 13 years old, also has an IQ score of about 145 plus. Let me ask Kishore Asthana first. This is actually an incredible story. What made Mensa decide to undertake this exercise in the first place?
You see, we estimated, as you mentioned, we estimated there are 6 to 7 million children with very high IQ. These are national treasures who we are wasting. And we have a program, Tribal Mensa Identification and Nurturing Program in Pune for the last 10 years. And I was inspired by that program because there was nothing like that in the North. So we started this program based on that. And then we got a big fillip. Indigo Airlines, to celebrate their 100th aircraft, they sponsored 100 of these children. We said, wow. And then we went and started testing these children. And after testing 4,000 or so children, we selected 102 because some drop out. And that is how.
And so now you're mentoring these children?
We are mentoring these children in a variety of ways. First, we are giving them stipends. Then we have assigned one mentor for each child who handholds the child. Then we are giving them aptitude tests in class 10. We are giving them coaching and we are giving them counseling. We will help them with their, somebody wants to go to IIT, coaching classes for IIT, funds for IIT, we will arrange bank loans for them and so on. Every which way. Somebody is ill, somebody has got financial problems, we help every time.
So, Mr. Rathore, tell us about these 2 girls here.
Well, both of them, they've come with their mothers today and they were very enthusiastic about the program once we conducted the test and they were selected. Like them, there are a whole bunch of other girls. We were speaking to her earlier, and she was telling us how she wants to be a scientist and how she is interested in all the
Varsha,
yes,
yeah,
about
Planets
the astronomy and stuff like this. And
but explain what their scores mean before I talk to them, because they both come in this very super high IQ category.
Yes, that's correct.
So what does that mean actually?
Well, 99 plus percentile is anybody who has an IQ score of, in the traditional scoring rate would be 145 or above, and that is amongst the top half percentile in the world.
Which is
population.
for both of them.
Both
Yes.
of them.
So that's pretty incredible. So Varsha, आप हमें बता सकते हैं कि अब आप पढ़ाई कर रही हैं और आप साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहती हैं, तो साइंटिस्ट ही बनना चाहती हैं कि कुछ और भी सोच सकती हैं आगे?
साइंटिस्ट।
बस साइंटिस्ट। साइंस में आपको सबसे अच्छा सब्जेक्ट कौन सा लगता है?
साइंस में वो उनके बारे में जानना, अर्थ के बारे में, एस्ट्रोनॉमी वाली।
एस्ट्रोनॉमी में आपको बहुत इंटरेस्ट है? फिजिक्स में इंटरेस्ट है? नहीं, बट एस्ट्रोनॉमी में इंटरेस्ट है। वर्षा, आपकी फैमिली में मगर बहुत मुश्किलें भी देखी हैं आपकी फैमिली में। आपकी मम्मी बीमार थी। आप बताइए कि क्या मुश्किलें देखी आपने फैमिली में, कैसे पढ़ाई की आपने?
मेरी मम्मी के सिर में ना एज गिर गया था यहाँ पर, तो बस इसलिए ना मम्मी कमा नहीं सकती थी, मम्मी का सिर बहुत दर्द होता था, इसलिए फिर
आपने क्या किया उस टाइम?
मैंने मम्मी का मालिश करती थी, फिर दवाई भी किया बहुत ही, तब भी ठीक नहीं हुआ।
उस टाइम आपने पढ़ाई छोड़ी थी मम्मी की देखभाल करने के लिए, और अब आप पढ़ाई कर रही हैं? और मम्मी ठीक हो गई?
हाँ।
तो वो आप खुश हैं आपकी पढ़ाई से? कहती हैं आपको करनी चाहिए? अमीशा, आप मुझे बताइए, आप 13 साल की हैं, आप क्या बनना चाहती हैं?
मैम डॉक्टर।
आप डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हैं, वो आपका फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है, और आप पूरी अपनी पढ़ाई पूरी करेंगी?
यस मैम।
आपके पापा क्या करते हैं, मम्मी क्या करती हैं?
मैम पापा ड्राइवर हैं और मम्मी हाउसवाइफ।
And you picked up some English also, I believe. You are learning English. Say something to us.
Ma'am, my father is a driver and my mother is a housewife.
Okay. और वर्षा, आपके घर में मम्मी कभी भी काम करती हैं?
हाँ।
और पापा?
पापा भी करते हैं।
पापा भी काम करते हैं, मगर पढ़ाई के लिए आपको पूरा टाइम मिलता है?
हाँ।
पूरा टाइम मिलता है। Mr. Asthana, these are incredible girls, and you can see that they're very driven, about what they want to do. What are the difficulties? Or first, let me ask you, what does an IQ score mean? Is it different from, say, scoring an 80% in an exam, in a school exam?
Yes. You see, there's a lot of misunderstanding about IQ scores, and there are many different kinds of giftedness. You can be a musical genius, you can be a genius in sports, etc. This IQ test which we give essentially measures their ability to connect the dots, their logic, association, how if they see something they will understand it. If they ask a question, they will know what they are asking. Just this IQ test is basically more a measure of what we commonly understand by intelligence. That is, you say this glass is half and that is that, and maths and reflections and all kinds of things. Whatever a normal person considers an IQ, this is what we test. It does not, we do not test other kinds of giftedness, of course.
But what Mr. Rathore, then are the difficulties? For instance, when you hear Varsha's story, she wanted to study, then her mother had an accident, she was the breadwinner in the family. For many of these kids, even education sometimes becomes a difficult choice.
It does. What happens is, because there are some family situations which makes the parent move out of the location where we have actually created an environment for them to study more or continue with their conventional education, and they go back to their villages or whatever. So these are all general problems that this program faces from time to time, and it is a sort of a challenge for Mensa to convince the parents to stay back, face more hardships in order for these kids to find a better future tomorrow. So these are some of the problems. Plus, we have only touched the tip of the iceberg of the bright students in the various difficult conditions that we have around just in the NCR region. So over the period of years, maybe we'll find many more like this. After seeing your program, they'll be
Are you getting a good response from girls?
Sorry.
From girls, are you getting a good response? I'm so happy there are 2 young girls here in the
Yes.
studio, but is there a large number of young girls
Yes,
in this
they are.
program? I mean,
Yeah.
He can
I would like to mention about 40% of the children we have selected are girls.
that's great.
And that is good, especially considering the hardships girls go to. All these children go back, look after their siblings. Many of them clean house. The boys just go around loafing here and there. But if you have the time, I would like to tell you one very exciting story about what these children are all about. I went to Pune to meet the tribal Mensa people. There was an exhibition of things they have invented. One 11-year-old came and he told me, sir, I have invented a rat trap. हमारे बहुत खेत में चूहे आते हैं. हमने कहा better rat trap, let us see. He had made a bucket with 2 ramps on which the rat could climb, put a wire across, a Pepsi bottle on that. He used to put food on the Pepsi bottle. These rats climbed on that, jumped on that and fell in the bucket. And he's 11 years old.
Yeah,
he was so excited about it, and he said, "हमने बहुत चूहा पकड़ा इसमें."
And they don't have much exposure in their existing life.
It's
and
just
still they can
using
think
their imagination,
Raw
what they
brains,
see around
raw
them.
brains, absolutely.
So, आप अमीशा, आप मुझे बताइए कि आप डॉक्टर क्यों बनना चाहती हैं?
Ma'am, because I want to give the patients new life.
You want to give the patients new life. You want to help people. That's why you want to be a doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
और वर्षा, आप साइंटिस्ट क्यों बनना चाहती हैं? साइंस में क्यों आपको इतना इंटरेस्ट है?
मैम, मुझे अर्थ, स्टार्स, मून, ये सब के बारे में अच्छा लगता है जानना.
तो इसीलिए आप साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहती हैं. Well, it is absolutely incredible. Mr. Asthana, let me ask you the last question though. You say that there's potentially some 6 million children in this country with who are gifted, who have high IQs. That's an incredible number. Is that a conservative estimate?
It is. You see, on the basis of 2011 census, I have calculated these, and we have a population of 1.2 billion. So in that, to have 6 million geniuses is not a difficult thing to think of, and it is a conservative number. Unfortunately, none of them, or rather most of them, their genius will die away with age, because nobody will recognize it. And our effort is to see how many people we can identify and nurture.
Well, it was so nice to talk to all of you. बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके, वर्षा और अमीशा, and really nice to hear something positive for a change, and something that I think made a lot of people smile today. I hope it encourages more people to come forward and get their kids tested as well.
So. Thank
you
so
very
much
much for joining us. All the best. बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके. Thank you everybody. We'll see you all again tomorrow on The Shera. Good night.